Hey lovelies, it is time for a holiday, and I think this is a perfect way to spend this morning. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can tell. It is crazy dark. It is crazy dark out right now. It is almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and it looks like it's like 6 o'clock at night. The weather is crazy, and so I thought I would just sit down in my cozies, hang out with you, have a haul. If we haven't met before, my name is Kelly, and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. But today's video, like I said, is all about the haul. I have a little bit of Sephora, I have a little bit of Ulta, and we're gonna talk about promo FOMO. If you were like me, you were checking your emails, you see the free little goodie bags, the receive this free with such and such purchase amount, and sometimes it causes overspending. It causes you to buy things that maybe you wouldn't have bought just to get that free thing that you probably weren't ever gonna get anyway, but sometimes we get drawn in. And I will share with you the one that drew me in just a moment. That was with Ulta, but we're gonna start out with Sephora. Now, I really didn't need to do a purchase. I mean, I didn't need to do a purchase. I never need to do a purchase. I could probably never buy makeup again and be okay, but I didn't necessarily need to get anything right now, but a couple of these things were things that I was worried would sell out like in the blink of an eye during the VIB sale that's coming up. And a couple of these I wanted to be able to use for a while to give you my honest opinion as to whether or not you should pick them up in the sale if you didn't get a chance to shop friends and family. All right, let's talk about it. I did it. I went back and forth in my brain so much about this. I think in my Will I Buy It video, I talked about, I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what I landed on at the end. But this, of course, is the Tiger palette from Hourglass. Let's go ahead and open her up. I haven't even seen her yet. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because everyone has been doing their videos on this. I just wanted to look at her with all of you because I haven't taken a peek. So I do really think that this is very beautiful. It is a little weird. I had a friend tell me that it's like a little awkward to like open up this palette. If you're used to having any of the other like edit palettes, any of the face palettes, it is a little bit different than those. Oh, this is so pretty though. Okay, this is very pretty. I cannot wait to try it on. I've of course watched a few reviews on this of people with around my skin tone. Now obviously this is really catered towards a deeper skin tone, but I do think that I'm gonna be able to use the blushes for sure. The, you know, the coppery highlight I will definitely use as either like a blush topper or even like a quick eyeshadow look. And I'm really gonna try using this finishing powder as a bronzer. So I'm definitely excited to try this. I mean, it's so pretty. It is really so pretty. I have seen some people say though that they're disappointed that this doesn't stand up like the other edit palettes do. I don't think that's gonna be a huge deal for me because I don't usually like set stuff down to use it. I usually hold it up anyway. I think I'll be okay with that. It would have been nice. Maybe they will take some feedback from customers and put like a more resting hinge on here. Resting hinge, is that a thing? I'm just making stuff up, who knows? I'm gonna try this one out for a while just so that I can give you my opinion when I do my Sephora recommendations video. I'll mention it either way. So the other thing that I'm really excited to try out, I'm gonna have to like just clean a couple of brushes just to try this out because I just did a massive brush cleaning. Last night I washed all, like virtually probably 90% of my face brushes. I'm sitting here looking at the ones that are in the cups here and not downstairs drying, but I washed all of my face ones and I've washed my eye ones recently. So I'll definitely use this. Now, here's another product that I wanted to be able to give my opinion on, and I was worried that this was gonna sell out in the sale. This is Cinema Secrets, but it is the Tropical Lemon Scent. So let's go ahead and crack her open just so that I can smell it. So it does come with this little tin, which will actually be nice. I end up using these other little like ceramic dishes that I have most of the time, but I do think that that little tin would be nice to like take on location with me if I need something. I do have this little like spray bottle that I bring, but that guy leaks, so this would probably be a better option for me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this smells like lemon and something else, like lemon, orange, you know, like that like tropical juice that you can like get in the cartons. It kind of smells like that. It smells very good. I don't mind the smell of Cinema Secret. The original one is sort of that like fake vanilla scent. I don't mind it, but I I like this much better. The only problem is I wish they would make this in the Big Daddy size because I use a lot of it and it would be much more cost effective, but this is gonna be nice to try out. All right, this one, again, I was worried that this one was gonna sell out in the sale or even maybe before the sale. This is a set of the Slip Silk Scrunchies. I have talked about these on my channel before. They definitely are in my favorites recommendations pretty much every single time. This one has a couple of the large ones, so it's 2 large and then 5 of the smaller ones. Let me see if I can like show you the colors here without like the reflection. So it's more like mauves, pinks. You have this sort of like rose gold large one, the black large one, and then this mix of prints and solids. Now, I will probably keep some of these for myself, but I will probably be putting them in our Christmas gift ball this year for my family. So I thought this was a good time to snag it for 20% off. These are normally $49, but it's valued at $58.50. Then of course I got the 20% off. So good deal there and a great option. Silk scrunchies, by the way, if you make sure that you're getting real silk ones, it just helps reduce the friction on your hair and it reduces, you know, that rubbing. So it's less breakage, less damage, less frizz. I love it. All right, here's a little purchase heavily influenced by Mary Moods and Makeup here on YouTube. I was watching a video where I think she was swatching. She might have even done lip swatches of all of her Sephora Lip Stories lipsticks. And so when I was in Santa Monica for work, I had a day where I was just like popping through their Sephora and I swatched a few on my hand, and then they were on sale when the friends and family sale came up. So I think I got sale on this one. Now, this isn't one of the shades that I picked out to try when I was swatching in store. It is a completely different shade. This is from their astrology series. This is the Gemini shade, and I'm not a Gemini, but Jeremy is, which I thought was kind of cute, but I did really want to get this for the color. So there is the shade. I will give you a little hand swatch here. Is this appropriate for the season? No, this is definitely going to be more of a summer color, but I think it'll be very pretty. Ooh, I'm a little worried this is going to give me that like white based chalky lip look. I don't know, but I think I got it on sale for like $4 or $6 before the sale price. The packaging on this, I don't know if it's just this astrological set, but did I say astronomy before? Astrology. I'm not sure what I said before, but this is like cardboard outer sleeve. It's a little hard to get open and closed, but for $6, what are you gonna get? So I will try this out. It looks like a nice, smooth, creamy lipstick. So just a little impulse buy there. Thank you, Mary, for that. This last one was also, it was also a well thought through impulse buy. Is that a thing? So I was on Sephora looking through the fragrances and I saw that Rosie Jane came out with a new fragrance called Dulce or Dulce, and it sounded so good. Let me see if I can pull up the notes. Hold on. So on Sephora, this is put into the warm and spicy family. It is the scent type of warm and sweet gourmand, and the keynotes are listed as vanilla, chocolate, and hinoki wood. So the description is, this eau de parfum is like a decadent and rich dive into the world of vanilla. It is instantly recognizable and undeniably addictive. The scent has a blend of 2 kinds of vanilla, a touch of chocolate, and seductive hinoki wood. This fragrance is like sweet candy with a shot of whiskey on the side. Now, this is available in the eau de parfum, but it's also available in the perfume oil. So I immediately put the parfum into my cart like the travel size. I was like, oh yeah, I really want to try that. But then I saw this set. I saw this set listed, and this actually has the Dulce perfume oil in here. So this is a little, of course, Sephora favorite set. So you have 5 little samples to try, and then you get to redeem for a travel size of one of these samples. So this is $25, $25. So the Dulce perfume oil, what is the retail value of that one? $45. I thought that this was coming with the eau de parfum travel spray, which is $28, but it's the oil, which is way more expensive, which makes it a way bigger value. And there are a couple other scents in here that I know that I'm okay with. So I was like, well, if I don't really like the scent, at least there's some safety scents in here. So this week I am trying out all 5 scents in here. I'm gonna, see what Jeremy thinks, see what I think, and then I'm gonna do a dedicated review on this little set so that I can pop that up for any of you vanilla lovers. I know that vanilla is a very popular scent, so I wanted to be able to review this for all of you in case you wanted to try to snag one in the sale. But again, this is $25. The other scents that come in here are the Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid, the Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes, Nest New York Madagascar Vanilla, that's also a perfume oil, and then there's also Skylar Vanilla Sky. I think Vanilla Sky is like a really popular one. So I was excited to see this, and now that I know that the perfume oil is in here, that makes it a way better value. So I'm really excited for this one. So that was my entire Sephora order. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, there was definitely a little bit of impulse. Like, these were definitely impulses. These were definitely impulses. This one I've had on my list for a long time. This one I talked myself out of, and then I talked myself right back into it because it was out of stock. It was out of stock when the sale started, and then it popped back in, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna grab it. And then these, I know that I love, no regrets here. So not too bad. Okay, now the FOMO. Let's talk about the FOMO. The promo FOMO. Y'all, it can be so silly. I don't know, maybe it is just me, but like sometimes these promotional emails really get me. And it's one thing if you've already had a cart ready to go and you're just waiting for a good sale, but it's another to like be lured in, to go shopping when you weren't intending to do so. Now here's the thing. I've been waiting for a like 15-20% off coupon from Ulta to use some of my Ulta points. I have a ridiculous amount of Ulta points to use, and I always wait until I have at least $125 to use, and I use them in those $125 increments because it's sort of like on a sliding scale if you've ever looked at the Ulta points thing. So at $125 is when you get the best value. So I always wait till then, and then I want a off of a full purchase coupon to be able to use. Recently, Ulta's had like 10 off of 50, 15 off of 50, but if I'm gonna use $125, I want a discount on that full $125. So here I wait. And then this little promo came up. Now, when I was going through my makeup drawers, I realized like I had so many brow products for so long, like as far as like color products, I had so many for so long that I just wasn't buying anything. I considered picking up a Benefit pencil in the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I was like, no, I'm good. And then I looked and I was like, I'm not good. I actually don't have much for brow products. I have like some brow gels, but I didn't have anything in color. And I was like, oh shoot. So I've been kind of waiting. And then this darn National Brow Day thing came out, and Ulta had this goodie bag that you could get for free with a $60 purchase. And a lot of their brow products were anywhere from 30 to 50% off, like different brands, you know how that goes. I did it. I got drawn in. Did I need to buy most of this? Maybe not, but let's go through what I did end up getting. So, and I'll go through what's inside the bag, the little like promo gift, if you will, and we can decide if it was worth it. And by the way, can I just say that I actually spent cash money on this. I didn't use my points because it wasn't a $125 purchase. So I still went and spent my money to get this free bag. Anyway, so what I got, this one actually wasn't on sale. This is the Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil. This is the one that's supposed to have like powder fibers, blah, blah, blah in it. I'm really curious to try this one out. I hope I got a good shade for me. This is the shade 4, Warm Deep Brown. So I am going to try this little baby out. I'll probably be giving you my thoughts in a couple weeks in a review roundup video. We shall see. The other thing that I got, because I'm going to go from 0 to like 10 brow pencils anyway, these Wet n Wild pencils were like super cheap. I mean, so cheap. I think that they were like 50% off, and they're already pretty inexpensive. So I got 2 shades in this. I got Ash Brown and Soft Brown. Let's go ahead and swatch these, see how I did. Okay, so here you can see, sorry, I've got some staining from that lip. So this is obviously the Ash Brown, and this is the Soft Brown. Now, one thing that I heard was about how small this tip is on this pencil. So you can see here, it is really a nice tip. I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think what I'll probably end up doing is almost use the Soft Brown to like fill in, and then maybe take the Ash Brown to do like some brow like strokes, because my brow hairs are a little darker, but I wouldn't want a full brow as dark as that Ash Brown. But I need a little bit more definition than maybe what that Soft Brown can give me. I don't know. I literally think that these were like $2, maybe $3 a piece. I'll give you my thoughts as well, probably when I give you my thoughts on this one. Who knows? What if I, gosh, can you imagine if I think that like the $2 pencil is just as good as the dang $20 pencil? I don't even know how much this was. Ugh. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious what the Wet n Wild one is called, it's called the Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil. Okay, one thing that I got that wasn't an impulse buy, it was on my list to get. This is the House of Lashes Clear Lash Glue. This is the only lash glue I use if I'm doing wedding parties. On the rare occasion that I use a regular lash on myself, this is the lash glue that I like to use. It dries really quickly, it dries pretty clear, and I just like the consistency of it. It's my favorite, and it's not too expensive. By the way, Sephora does also have it, but Sephora charges an extra $1 for it. I just saw that on the website. Anyway, so the more you know. Now, the other product that I got, I am glad that I found it. I just happened to be talking to my friend Liz about like blemish balms, you know, blemish treatments, all that stuff, like spot correctors, all of those things. And we were talking about the aftercare of blemishes, and she was saying that she really enjoys this rescue balm from the brand Hero. I'd kind of forgotten about our conversation, and then I just happened upon this. She was also saying that I think she likes the patches. Ooh, I think that's what it was. But anyway, I know for sure that she was talking about this one because she sent me a picture of it. So this is said to visibly soothe and restore with panthenol, beta-glucan, and oligopeptides. So this says, use rescue balm to push the restorative process into hyperspeed. Formulated with replenished ingredients, it invisibly melts into the skin to relieve the look of temporary redness, dryness, and bumps, so you can bounce back fast. This is coming in good timing. I wish that I had actually popped this on before I did my makeup today. Maybe you can't see it, but I've got one heck of a doozy right here and one right here. They're like hanging out in the neighborhood together. And so I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try this out over the next couple days. Again, maybe I'll do a little like post-haul review down the road. So the last thing that I got in this order, other than the freebie, and one that I'm really excited to give you my review on, is this Banilico little set of minis of their cleansing balms. It is in this cute little like gift set here, but I can actually like tear open the cute gift packaging. I will be keeping a couple of these for myself, and then again putting a couple into gifts this holiday season. So let's go ahead and pop this baby open. All right, so we have 5 little babies here. So let's see what we have. We have the original cleansing balm, and then you have the revitalizing. This one says it provides essential antioxidants while deeply cleansing. Then we have the purifying balm. This one says it will give a soothing experience while protecting irritated skin. And then we have the clarifying. This one has jojoba oil. Let's see, it has tripeel acid for a deep clean. Okay, and then we have the nourishing balm. So it has royal jelly extract and ginseng to provide rich moisture and nutrients. So basically they all have a couple like little different added benefits. So I haven't decided which one I'm going to try out, but I think for sure, since it's a very popular one, I'll be keeping the original for myself. Now, each of these is about a 1/4 ounce. So, you know, not a lot of product in these. Obviously, your best bet is always going to be to buy a full size rather than a bunch of minis, but I thought that this would be a great way to try out the formulas. Super cute packaging. I'm also really looking forward to having one of these in my travel bag because I don't have a makeup remover in my travel bag right now. So I think this is going to be really great. And you know what? If I love one of these and I want to purchase a full size, I can easily scoop some of it back into this. So for sure, the original I'm going to be keeping to try out and review for you. If you've tried any of these, let me know down in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts. Okay, so now let's go through this little promo bag. I'll talk to you about if I feel like it was worth it, and I'll also give you some tips on how I try to avoid the promo FOMO, which might seem kind of silly since I got sucked into it, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be okay with that. So this first product is the Grande Brow Enhancing Serum. So I have never used a brow enhancer. Honestly, being a hairdresser, knowing the science of hair to a point, all of these like non-medicated brow serums, like certain prescriptions are known to like help increase growth. I don't think that there's anything that technically shows like actual regrowth of hairs, by the way. Like even like Latisse, it isn't giving you more lashes, it's just giving you longer lashes that you already had. So I'm sure this doesn't hurt, but it's not something that I could see myself using, honestly. Like just to get my skincare on and to get my Latisse on my eyelashes is enough for me. Like I can't see using this. I will definitely be putting this one into a little giveaway for someone who wants to try it and wants to see the effects of it. I'm just not really all that interested in it. So another product that we have in here is from a brand I've never tried before. This is from Petite and Pretty, and this is the Feather Light Clear Mascara and Brow Gel. I mean, let's face it, a clear brow gel is always something that can be used, so I will definitely give that one a go. This is the NYX Brow Glue. So I actually have one of these. I have one of these unopened that I still haven't tried. And I was reminded of that when I saw this in the promo, and I was like, dang, I gotta try that. So I will probably end up again putting this one into a giveaway, because there is no way that I will use up 2 tubes of brow glue in the amount of time that I feel like one of these would start drying out like before I even got through the other one. So I want to make sure that someone else can enjoy this one. Now here's a nice little product. This is a micro mini slant tweezer from Tweezerman. Now I'm not going to open this one up. You all know what slant tweezers look like. This is a nice little mini, obviously. I really like the Tweezerman brand. It is the brand of tweezer that I prefer to use. I think honestly I'm going to keep this and throw this in that gift ball, because I know that my family uses Tweezerman too, because I got them all obsessed with it. Now let's see what we have here. This is a Winky Look product. So this is the Unibrow Mini Precision Brow Pencil. This looks to be a universal shade, which is always a little suspicious for me, but I will give this a try. I'm always looking to try more products. I've only tried 1 or 2 Winky Lux products, so I will definitely give that one a go. Here is a product that I will probably be passing along. This is the Brow and Lash Styler from IT Cosmetics. I mean, this looks like a really nice brow and lash comb. So it has what looks to be, they're probably not real hairs, it's probably vegan bristles, but really nice bristles on the brow brush. And then it is the comb, like the metal comb on the other side for lashes. Speaking of Tweezerman, I use the Tweezerman metal combs, and I have like so many of them, so I don't really need this product, but I'm sure that someone will enjoy it. So this might go into the gift ball, it might stay out and go into a giveaway, but I'm sure that someone else will enjoy it. So here we have a full-size ColourPop brow pencil in the shade dark brown. So I'm sure this is a shade that I will be able to use. I totally went from having like 0 brow pencils to like 5, but recently I have been using pencils a lot more in my brow routine, so I have a feeling that I will go through them fairly quickly. And you know, those Wet n Wild ones, because they are the really skinny tip, they usually don't have that much product in them, so you do go through them fairly quickly, and I have a feeling that this will come in handy. Another little mini brow pencil. This is the Brow Wiz from Anastasia, and this is in dark brown. So honestly, I'll probably just throw this in my travel makeup bag so that I always have a pencil. I cannot tell you how many times, now that I'm like kind of getting back into traveling, how many times I have like forgotten to bring something for my brows. There was one time that I forgot, and I had nothing with me that I could use, because even the eyeshadow palette that I brought was all like rosy tones, and I didn't want like rosy eyebrows, so I didn't even have like a dark brown in an eyeshadow palette. So I'll pop this in there so that I always have the safety, a backup for when I forget again, because I'm sure it'll happen. So now looking at this, for me, like obviously the things that I'm going to be using are the ColourPop brow pencil. I'm definitely going to give this little clear brow gel a try. The Winky Lux brow pencil I'm going to try, just because I've not used much from that brand before. So the rest of this had to be value to me to use like for gifts, for little giveaway products, and honestly I'm totally fine with that. I don't think that I needed to be pushed into this purchase though. Like, yes, 2 of the 3 brow products that I bought were on sale, but like, what did I save? I think I maybe saved like $4 in all honesty. Now, I was really excited to snag this little kit, because I have a feeling that this is one that will probably sell out fast around the holiday time, so that's fine. But none of this other than the lash glue did I absolutely need to buy at this time. So what do I usually do? What do I usually do to avoid the promo purchasing? So usually I find, and I remember the morning that I was going through and doing this purchase, this is exactly what was happening. If you find yourself having to like scroll and scroll and scroll to try to even find things to like get you close to that purchase price, just close out. Just close out. You don't need anything right now. There's nothing that you need, so just close out. And really try to take a moment to look at the details of what comes in the promo. Like, I know that every brand says it may vary, like products aren't guaranteed, but most of the time they're like 80% right. Like, it's usually already been prepackaged and ready to go, so it's pretty much what you're gonna get in your bag. So really go through that and see. But sometimes things do end up getting switched around. In fact, I am pretty sure that when I did this purchase, now that we're talking about this, when I did this purchase, there was a benefit product listed in the little like bundle. And here's the thing. The picture was of the new brow product, of that like volumizing gimme brow. But when I went in and clicked into the description, it didn't say that one. I think it said like the other one that everybody uses, the Precisely My Brow. And when I saw that, I was less excited, but I was still like, okay, having one of those will be nice to have. I've used those before. I'm using one right now, in fact. And so I was like, all right, that'll be no big deal. but I don't see it here. So something in here was switched out. And of course, I really recommend going through your makeup. Like, you might be like, oh yeah, I could use that. But do you really need that? Like, I totally needed some brow products. Now I won't for a long time, but I did definitely need some brow pencils specifically. I have had so many times, like whether it's like skincare especially, you're like, oh yeah, I could use that. And then you like go and open up your cupboard and you're like, oh, I forgot about the two that I already have. So make sure that you're not buying something that you already have, whether it's that brand or another brand. Like, do you really need to get this? And I refuse to get drawn in by the little sample packets anymore. Like these little dingle hoppers, right? Like this, no. These sit in your vanity, these sit in your bathroom, they collect dust, they end up like falling on the floor, you pitch them out, they're such a waste. So I do not get drawn into anything that's like all sample packets, because I personally do not use them. If you do, great, like then you're doing really awesome. But sample packets, I just find that I don't use that often. And when it comes to skincare, there's not really enough in a sample packet to really know if it's benefiting my skin anyway, because I feel like I want to use something for like at least a week, if not like 2 weeks, up to a month, to really know how something's doing. And you can't get that out of a little packet. And you know, while we're on the topic of promo FOMO, like I know that I was talking specifically about those little promotional goodie bags or free gifts or whatever, but like, let's face it, this friends and family sale from Sephora was also a promo. I had a little bit of FOMO. Did I need to pick up any of these at this time? No. Nope, there's nothing in here that I needed to get right now. I definitely gave into the FOMO on that one, because I saw people like, ooh, friends and family, this is what I'm grabbing. And I was like, should I be doing this right now? And then there was like literally a fear of missing out on a couple of these items that I have a feeling are going to go quick once the sale starts. So that was part of it. But you know, like, if you're getting something for just like, let's say even like 10 or 15% off, if there's that promotion that comes up and you're like, ooh, it's on sale a little bit, it's like, do you need it right now? Is it going to sit in your cabinet or on your shelf or in a drawer somewhere for, you know, the next few weeks before you even touch it? Then you probably don't even need to buy it yet, right? Like, there are just sales all the time. There are sales all the time. And especially with like brand sales going on too, if it's bigger items that you'd end up getting free shipping on for anyway, I think sometimes it's a better deal to wait for like the brand sites to have their sales. The thing about that is, like, if you're buying like one thing or a small thing, you end up spending money on shipping that way, so it's not as good of a deal. But like, it always is good to just take a pause. I'm totally glad with all of these things that I got, so no regrets there, but like, I definitely gave into the FOMO there as well. So just a side note on that. So at the end of the day, I'm okay with this purchase. I think I'm going to enjoy trying some of these things, and I know that some of these things, like I said, I will be enjoying passing on at the holiday time, so that's totally great. But it definitely made me realize that now I need to just hold out. I need to hold out for a good coupon. Who's with me? Who else hoards their points and waits for coupons? Let me know down below. Am I crazy? You know, I love a good deal. You know that I love a good deal, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching this haul. It's always fun to get to sit down and chat with you about makeup, about what we learn from our purchases, about our beauty goals in general, and I appreciate all of you. It does mean so much to me. I love the conversations that we have, so please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will see you really soon.